Welcome back to the deep dive, everybody. Today we're going deep on daily habits.
Yeah, habits. The things that we do every day, the little choices that we make.
Right, and we're really looking at those of successful people.
Exactly, because we've got some interesting source material that points to 7 habits that pop up again and again.
Yeah, and it's fascinating to kind of unpack those and figure out what makes them so effective.
Uh-huh. That's our mission today, I think, to kind of
it.
look at these habits.
To dissect them. Okay, so we're talking about waking up early.
Yep.
Regular exercise.
Got it.
Setting clear goals.
Uh-huh.
Reading every single day.
Important.
Avoiding wasting time.
Absolutely.
Practicing gratitude.
Big one.
And reflecting every night.
Yeah, that end-of-day reflection. So, a lot to cover. Where should we start?
Well, I think we have to start with the early morning thing, right?
Yeah, waking up early. Why does it seem like so many successful people are part of the, the 5 a.m. club or whatever?
Right. What is it about those early hours?
Well, the sources suggest it's about way more than just, having more time. It's about the quality of that time.
Okay, I see what you mean. Like the world's still kind of quiet.
Yeah, fewer distractions,
Yeah.
You can actually think.
Right, you can kind of plan your day or get in a workout.
Or read.
Yeah.
And it just sets you up with, like, a sense of peace and energy.
It makes sense. You're not starting your day already behind the 8 ball.
Exactly.
Okay, so then there's the exercise piece.
Regular exercise. And I think it's important to say right off the bat that it doesn't need to be anything crazy.
Yeah, no one's saying you have to be a marathon runner.
Right. A morning walk, some yoga, stretching, just moving your body.
So it's about more than just, like, physical fitness.
It's about the mind-body connection. When you're physically healthy, you think more clearly.
Oh, that's so true. I know when I haven't worked out in a while, it's like I'm in a fog.
Exactly. Exercise improves blood flow to the brain. It can sharpen your focus, help you make better decisions.
I'm with you. Okay, next up, we've got setting clear goals. And this one really jumped out at me.
Yeah, me too. I think a lot of people have a vague sense of what they want to achieve.
Uh-huh. Like, I want to be successful, but what does that even mean?
Right. And the power is in making those aspirations tangible. So
Yeah.
write them down. Your daily goals, your weekly goals, your big long-term goals.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. It gives you, like, a roadmap.
Exactly. A sense of direction and purpose.
Even just writing down, like, 3 things you want to get done that day.
Huge. That can make a huge difference.
It's almost like giving yourself permission to focus.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. And speaking of focus, next up is reading.
And I love this one because it's not about, reading some massive book every day.
Right. It's about the habit of reading.
Yeah.
Exposing yourself to new ideas, new information.
Even 20 minutes a day can make a difference.
Absolutely. It keeps your mind sharp, helps you stay informed, you learn new things.
It's like exercise for your brain.
Exactly. It's an investment in your intellectual growth.
Okay, let's talk about avoiding wasted time.
Ooh, this is a big one for me. Especially these days, it feels like we're constantly bombarded with distractions.
Yeah, the internet, social media, our phones.
Exactly. And I think the key here is recognizing that time is a finite resource.
Yeah, we only have so much of it.
Exactly. So we have to be intentional about how we spend it, minimizing distractions, prioritizing tasks that align with our goals.
So being more mindful of how we spend our time.
Exactly. It's about making conscious choices, not just getting sucked into things.
It's about reclaiming those minutes that we all waste. Okay, let's shift gears a bit and talk about gratitude.
This one might seem a little touchy-feely, but it's powerful.
Yeah, it's about being thankful for what you have, the people in your life, the small wins.
And there's actually research that shows that practicing gratitude can have a real impact on your mental state.
Oh, interesting. Like how?
It can reduce stress, make you more resilient, give you a more positive outlook on life.
So it's not just about feeling good in the moment.
Right. It's about training your brain to focus on the good, which can be incredibly helpful, especially when things get tough.
I like that. It's like an internal counterbalance.
Yeah.
Okay, and finally, we've got nightly reflection, taking a few minutes to look back on your day.
Yeah, and this is all about learning and growth. Asking yourself, what went well? What could I have done better?
It's like a feedback loop.
Exactly. And it helps you adjust, refine your approach, so you're constantly moving forward, even in small ways.
Yeah, even if it's just like, okay, tomorrow I'm going to try this differently.
Exactly. So those are the 7 habits. Waking up early, exercising regularly, setting clear goals, reading daily, avoiding wasting time, practicing gratitude, and nightly reflection.
And I think what's interesting is how interconnected they all are. They kind of feed into each other.
Right. Success isn't about just doing one thing perfectly. It's about developing these positive habits and being consistent with them.
So as you, our listener, are listening to this, think about these habits. Which one really resonates with you? Which one maybe do you want to work on? Because it really highlights how much power we have over our own success.
It's about making those small daily choices that add up to something bigger.
Exactly. And that's what the deep dive is all about. Until next time, keep exploring.